Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Drink and Drive. I'm your host, Jared.
And I'm Matthew.
And we're joined by Michelle and Charlene.
Sup?
Now, if you haven't caught the previous episodes, Let's Drink and Drive is a show where we enjoy a nice cold beverage and play a driving simulator. In this case, what's the game we're playing?
More of Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Euro Truck Simulator 2. Thank you, Matt.
No problem.
Now I've switched it up to a Strongbow. Matt, what are you drinking?
I'm going to finish the rest of my Strongbow from the last episode. I'm going to do that right now.
It's
a 16.9 ounce can. That's more than a one episode can, is what I'm saying.
What is?
Michelle,
Whatever, I'm going to finish it right now.
I'm sticking with the Stella.
And Shire?
I'm drinking some more double Eckies.
Double X's?
Double X's?
Dos Equis.
Dos
Now, if you haven't watched the previous episodes, we've been kind of doing this in a run, so we're a few drinks in, more than a few drinks in, and so we're feeling a little bit. Might change the gameplay a little bit, as well as the conversation.
I'm going to try not to crash really hard. I'm driving. Matthew, I'm driving. Jared is going to be sitting in the left-hand seat, or the right-hand seat, as the case may be.
Passenger, as it were.
Passenger seat, yes.
So just kind of a status update on the game. We've earned 12,043 euro.
Right here.
Not even close to buying a truck.
No.
But we'll probably do a loan maybe in the next
the next set of episodes,
in
probably.
the next run of episodes.
Yeah. All right, so let's do another job here. We the last job we went to Paris. We unlocked Paris as a city. I guess in the map the cities are that you have been to. They're the big
They're
circles
highlighted.
here. Yeah.
Highlighted.
Something like that. Oh, I see. Okay. I can drag it. Okay, so we've been to London. We've been to Rotterdam.
We've been to London. We've been to France.
Yeah.
I've seen Matthew's underpants.
I don't think that's true.
No, you're right. That's not true.
All right. Let's choose an interesting destination this time here. Maybe in Luxembourg or Germany if we can get there. We got one from Paris to Dover.
Should we take a long route?
And do a longer route for the last episode of this run? Yeah, we can do that.
It depends. We haven't decided
So we can do by distance.
if we're going to do 5 or 6 episodes. If we do 6, then we've done 3 jobs each, which I think is probably the fair thing to do.
So this is my last run for this episode, or for this chapter, rather. Let's see what we got here. London, Amsterdam, Dover, Paris, Calais. Yeah, these are all like short runs, it looks like.
Well, you can sort by...
I did price per distance. I can do destination.
I wonder if that's just...
Route length. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I went the wrong way.
Exactly like he selected. Oh, I can go around.
Rotterdam, Sheffield, Paris.
Well, now Matt's... while Matt is selecting... If you guys haven't caught the previous episodes, I suggest going back and watching those. Basically, we've just been playing through each episode per job, or one job per episode.
Yeah.
And we're basically just going to try to play through the game to...
Oh, wow. That goes up to Scotland.
I know, I wonder if that's a ferry, like last time.
That looks like it's ferry, yeah.
And
No,
I believe it
turns
was...
into a submarine and then go in the water.
Man,
No,
that could be-
that would be awesome.
Could be a
I kind of want to go to Scotland.
amphibious semi.
Yeah. I actually kind of want to go to Scotland. That looks like you drive through the north of England and Scotland. Let's do that.
That does sound like an interesting drive.
Yeah. And a lot of long ferry, but... Alright, so
And
we're doing that.
we're working for WGCC.
Again, yeah. As
Batavia's classic rock.
Okay, so we're in a Volvo this time. The truck does change every time, I've noticed. Well, because we're using a truck based on
The employer.
the person that we're taking the job from. So, okay, so I guess I have to come out to the right over there.
But before you do that...
Oh, I gotta chug my beer,
Oh yeah,
yes.
so yeah, the last episode of each run we decided we're going to chug the drink that we have.
Which is the Strongbow that I have, yeah.
And then,
And then we're gonna take
continue
off.
the run
So-
to make it more interesting.
Ready?
Cheerios.
Cheers.
The
There wasn't that much left.
There was
of that.
not much left.
No.
I think maybe I want to correct the next one.
Oh, all right. I'll correct the next one. I'll chug some of
cold.
that.
Oh, we can't even open his
I'm
hand.
terrible
That
at
was
opening
really
these
cold.
things.
So
Char was the only one that finished her beer, so that's good.
Char is
I
a
need to get
trooper
to
as
a
far as
quarter
chugging
mile.
goes. I'm not chugging yet because I'll probably do a run after Matt's, so I'm gonna save
And Mackenzie's
save
is
it for
really
that.
good though. All right, starting her up here.
You guys are a bunch of wimps.
Backseat driver.
Anyone compared to you, Shire, with drinking is a wimp.
I think that was a compliment. It was a weird compliment, but it was still a
When
compliment.
I was in Florida, my ex was like, I cannot keep up with your mom.
Wow.
Like, neither can I.
What was she doing with your mom? I don't think she was drinking. I don't
Yes.
know.
My mother was drinking.
Are you sure?
She's a functioning alcoholic.
Ah.
She drinks because instead of she has a bad back and other issues, but
So
instead of
she
taking-
self-medicates then? is
Yes,
it?
that's her self-medication. She has 3 beers at from the start of noon to the afternoon. She has at least 3 beers, and then after dinner she goes to vodka tonics.
Yeah. Oh.
She
Wow.
goes to them.
She goes to them.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
No, you're right.
I'm going right. Okay.
No,
Whoa.
No, look to the right though.
It's all right. I'm
Definitely
on.
gonna- Oh, you hit. Yeah, it's
I
good.
did hit. Okay. I went this way. All right. There we go.
Let's find the lane first.
Yep. Okay, I'm going straight. Okay.
So it will be interesting to see if the alcohol is affecting the gameplay here.
Oh
But you
yes,
gotta
for
sip.
science.
Yeah, for science.
It's definitely affecting my ability to remember to change the gear or
Cue Bill Nye Science GIF
not.
or GIF.
Oh no, I hate that
You're so
pronunciation.
inclined. Let's
I
talk about that
refuse
for a
to-
second.
I was listening to NPR today because I'm a huge fucking nerd, and
Also-
they said to follow our Tumblr, go to whatever it was, Fresh Air Tumblr, and you can see pictures and GIFs, and I'm like, no, that's an immediate not follow, not gonna do it.
So apparently the inventor of the what was his name for graphical
I don't actually know.
graphical image something, I don't know. Please
Format,
comment
maybe.
below and tell us what it actually stands for. He came out and said it's pronounced GIF with a J.
I
sound.
do not agree with it.
And
I don't care.
I
You
also-
invented it, but I don't care.
Exactly. I also disagree because I think GIF sounds better,
Right.
but also graphical, which is the first word. At least I know that much.
Yeah.
Has a G sound.
Right. So
Or
why
like
would
a soft G? Is
so
that-
why would it be a no?
Soft G or hard G?
Hard G is GIF is hard G.
and
GIF is a soft
G. Okay.
You know why I remember that?
Why?
That stupid Ron Burgundy commercial. I think it's a soft D. It's definitely pronounced Yaj.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. But okay.
People will know what that is.
You know, and any mnemonic
I finally
you
got to
can-
11th gear. I've never gotten to 11th gear before. Sorry, it was
baby
exciting to me.
steps.
Good job.
Too bad you're gonna hit all these vehicles.
No, they're all merging. Oh no, just
wow,
one
you're
was
so
merging.
lucky.
Yeah, they all just stopped.
Turn your blinker off, you drunken fool.
Drunken old person, apparently.
So yeah, any mnemonic you can come up with to remember it, whatever works for you. Whenever I'm
Oh, I missed a turn. Oh no.
cannot go that way.
No, I
There's
cannot.
an invisible wall.
I went back up.
It's so realistic.
Yeah, this is where the realism breaks down, and I just crashed into a bunch of people. I don't care,
Oh wow.
and I'm jackknifing.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna go.
To the right. You gotta go to the right.
Can I? Oh right, I forgot. Massively small
Wow.
turning
This
radius.
okay. Let's definitely not do the alcohol. So this is the obligatory disclaimer: do not drink and drive in real life, in a vehicle,
Just randomly
on the
picked
road.
fourth gear, and it was correct.
Keep it in a video game.
Oh, okay, this is the ferry. All right. Yeah, definitely keep it in the ferry in the video game.
Fairy.
I'm going to the ferry.
You almost said fairy.
I did. I know. Thank you for pointing it out, Charlene.
Because we're riding on a ferry.
Yes.
Not a magical ferry, but a boat ferry.
Yes. Well, it could be a magical boat ferry. I mean,
It could. You're
it
right.
kind of is because it does. Oh. Okay.
It instantly transports
It
us
does.
to our destination. So you just have to stop in that square. Skirt.
You are now
And then
free
hit
to
enter.
move about the country.
Oh, you have two options here.
Ooh. All right. So do I want
But
to go
I'm
to
pretty
Cambridge
sure-
or
Your-
Harwich?
Your options are at the bottom.
I can go to there or.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
you're
I'm gonna
over
go to
there.
Hull. Yeah. Much
Embark.
less time.
I think that's my favorite option of this whole game is the button that says embark.
You're easily amused, Jared. I had to restart the thing. Okay.
Well, I like the Volvo logo on the
Yeah. Right.
ignition.
Isn't that
there.
nice? 2D possible destinations.
No, you're already done that. So just pull forward.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
That's if you want to take the ferry again.
I don't want to take the ferry again.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but I don't know which way to go now.
To...
Oh, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
when you pull it.
There we go. I got you. Oh, this big sign is in the way.
Just ease up, man.
But I have this giant truck. Well, you know what? People are going to stop.
Yeah, they're gonna have to stop for you.
Alright, I'm going now.
Now,
Oh,
and this
I forgot. We're in London. We're in England, rather.
is no
Not London.
Well,
We're in
we're
England.
in the United Kingdom.
UK, yeah.
So now, Matt, you've been to England.
Yes, I have.
What parts of England were you in?
I was in London. That's where I did a study abroad for 6 months there in London. University of Westminster.
Did you come back with an accent?
Kind of. One thing I did learn while I was there is that the American accent is one of the most persistent accents in the world. And
Like you can't get rid of it?
yeah, it's really hard to get rid of because I had a teacher there that had been living in England for like 7 years and still had most of her accent, her American accent. So
Now,
it's very hard to get rid of.
doesn't that happen with other?
Yeah, but it's just the English or the American accent is just one of the more difficult ones to get rid of. There we go. There's 6. I gotta go left.
I don't
So
know,
and I was
I'd
in
have
London.
to like verify that because I mean, when
No,
I think
why
of
are
that
you-
person's gonna hit you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's collision. Come on,
That wasn't my fault. They didn't
you
document.
better
for that.
file a report for that.
I should.
Hopefully, it's covered with your insurance.
Hopefully it is.
But I feel like someone that's lived in France their entire life who comes to America, they're gonna have their accent.
Oh, they're probably still gonna.
The
Yeah,
rest of their
it's
life.
probably one of the other accents that is also
But
persistent.
I picture that for every accent.
But so I was in London, which is where I did the study abroad, and then I was also in. I did a trip up to Manchester. I got to see the Manchester United play at their really famous football stadium there.
What's the Manchester United song?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have no
Did
idea.
you guys know the Manchester United song?
No.
Apparently, no one's seen Eurotrip,
I've watched it.
I have, but not for a long time, and I don't remember the song.
Wait,
which would go along with this game, by the way.
Is Eurotrip the one with the song about Scotty?
Yeah, Scotty
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
know.
Scotty doesn't know,
That's
yeah.
that.
That's
that
the only song I know from that movie.
Well, according to the movie, the song for that team, or they call it club. What's
club team. Yeah, club is usually what they call it. Yeah.
I actually don't
Oh,
know
look
the
at that
song.
bridge.
You need to go over it?
No, I mean I went to their stadium. I don't really follow them or. It's just it's one of those places that I've always wanted to go. Because I do like English soccer, so
What stadium are you talking about?
Old Trafford.
Football.
Yeah. So where Manchester United play, it's in Manchester, and I actually went to downtown Manchester, which is kind of cool too. It's a very old city, one of the old industrial like cities in the north of England. And then I did a really awesome like weekend trip to Edinburgh in Scotland, and it was a lot of fun.
So you said you were in Scotland?
Yeah, I did go to
I
Scotland.
wonder if you're going to drive by one of the...
It depends if we're going to Edinburgh, I guess.
knocked that sign. You definitely hit that
I
sign.
definitely gonna hit the sign.
Oh, that's gone.
Yep,
And the next
and
one.
the other one too.
Oh, yeah. that's
Yep, that was down. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Shit happens.
Not hit signs, Matt. That's what you're going to do.
Oh,
We're
man.
like totally in the middle of that.
He's a truck. He can take up as many lanes as he wants.
Exactly. Until I get ready to go. Oh, I'm shifting through so many gears. I have to go another exit. Man, there's so many exits. So many roads. I don't understand.
That's like
So you went into
Wow.
Scotland for...
I just did a weekend. I went to a couple bars with some friends and that sort of thing. It was fun. Scotland is kind of nice. We went to. I wish I could remember. It was like 5 years ago now, but I wish I could remember the name of some of the bars that I went to, because I hit that curve there. There's some really nice bars there. And
Is that... Was alcohol the only reason for going?
no, not really. I mean, I spent there's a castle in Edinburgh. It's very famous, and it's on top of a giant like rock cliff face, like in the middle of the city. Very medieval, you know. So I went there, and it was really neat because it's just a castle sitting on top of a cliff. So how cool, you know, is that? You don't have that here, so.
That you don't have a lot of castles in the States.
No, generally not. You have the Walt Disney Castle, I think that's.
Well, there is, I guess there is technically a castle in Gasport, which isn't too far from here.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure if you really call it a castle. It's more like a stone building that may have resembled a castle at one point.
Ah, yes. I don't think it was actually used as a castle. Most
Right.
likely.
It's more like remains or...
Yeah.
So did you take a tour of any of the castles?
No, I didn't actually do like the tourist bit when I was there. I went by myself, so I mean, it was just kind of like I just kind of walked around and got to see everything. It was nice. And if you look to your right, you can see a guy playing agricultural simulator.
Which
Something
you've
like
also... Is that you? Is that your map?
that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's an actual game. Agricultural simulator. Yeah. It's a real thing.
And also on Steam, correct?
It is also on Steam, yes. Yeah. Can't wait to actually play it. Should be fun.
Other than the driving or racing sims, the only other, I guess, tycoon-style games I played were like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Right. Oh, I remember that game. Yeah, it was
Which
good.
I never beat when I was younger. I feel like I should go back and finally beat that game.
Yeah.
Because I'd always get like 3 or 4 levels in,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I'd have to reinstall or something would come up.
Right. Yeah, you go out play another game, that kind of thing. That happens to me with a lot of games. Man, I feel like I'm really having to pay attention here.
You do have to make this right.
Is it
Not-
this? No,
not-
it's,
no,
I have
it's
to go
a-
underneath. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
after the bridge. Make sure you signal.
Oh,
Oh,
we
that's a
gotta
ticket.
do it right.
That's
We
a
gotta do it
ticket.
right.
Starts Fridays. I think you lose hours. Yeah.
Gotta need some lights too.
2 days.
There we go.
And actually, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon was one of the first games I played as a kid,
Oh yeah.
or one of the first PC games I played as a kid. What you mentioned?
This is what tells you the difference between ages between you and I, because I'm 29.
Only a few years.
It's only a few years, but one of the first games that I can ever remember playing is 4th and Inches. And it was a football simulator for a 486 with Windows 3.1.
Oh wow! See, I did. The first computer I ever used was Windows 3.1.
Okay. Yeah. And it was a football game. It was I don't remember much of it. I just remember playing a game called 4th and Inches. That's what I remember.
I can't imagine the graphics on that.
I don't think graphics were even invented at that point in time.
Actually, you know what?
It was DOS based, that kind of thing.
I lied. Roller Coaster Tycoon was not the first PC game I remember playing. The first PC game I remember playing was, I think it was called Gorillas, where basically there was a 2D map, and this was on 3.1. I'm pretty sure I was playing it off of a floppy. And you played as a gorilla, and there was another gorilla on the map, and you threw bananas at each other. And it was like you had to type in your force and your trajectory, like the angle and the force that you threw, and then it was like simulating gravity. And you had to try to hit the other gorilla with your banana.
Huh.
That and Snake were like those.
Yeah.
Those I had those 2 floppy disks.
Yeah. Man, that. And now I'm playing a game where I drive a truck across Europe.
It's amazing what we've done in the past 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, just in my lifetime. I can't. That's a guardrail.
And
Again,
yes.
So don't
Collisions.
don't drink and drive.
Watch your mirrors, kids.
Yeah. Again, I mean, so 20 years from now, I'll probably be like sitting in a virtual reality simulator, similar to a holodeck. Maybe not quite a holodeck, but similar to it.
Yeah, I think that's really the next step. I mean, because we're really close to photorealistic graphics now.
Yeah, I agree.
I imagine the next generation is going to be so close that how many polygons and how many textures can you pack into?
Stupid guardrail. Sorry. I'm trying not to hit this truck and this guardrail at the same time.
You've got a lot of space
really
on your
difficult.
left-hand side, though.
Do I? Okay, I'm good now. He slowed down.
You're also going really fast.
I'm going 90 miles an hour. But I haven't got a ticket yet.
55 according to the GPS.
Oh, well, there you go.
But it feels really fast in game.
Oh, no, this is KPH. Okay, yeah. Yep, gotcha. Sorry, continue. Photorealistic graphics.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, we've gone to 3D. The Oculus Rift will be coming out within the next year or two.
Yeah.
Which I've been, on more than one occasion, I've been tempted to get the dev kit, but I don't want to spend like $300 or $500, however much it is, to get an unfinished product.
Yes, I agree.
That's more than I'm willing to invest at this point.
Yep. There's Bleeding Edge. There's like guys that will buy launch day whatever stuff that's not patched yet.
Exactly.
But there's that. That's just
There's always the alpha and beta users who are ready to throw money down on something as soon as they can get their hands on it.
Right.
I've
never been that guy. I still don't have a PS4.
That.
I'm gonna admit that. And I just got a speeding ticket.
Like I said, going a little too fast.
I'm going 55 on a motorway. I don't understand. A highway, whatever it is.
Guess you gotta slow down.
Apparently it's 50 through here. I don't know.
There's another peripheral that's coming out. I can't remember the name, but basically it's this platform that you stand in. It's curved, and it allows you to walk in place. And I've seen a lot of demos.
Oh, okay.
Done with the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the next step. It's not really augmented reality. I guess it's more like virtual reality. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that we'll eventually progress into basically inputting those signals into our brain. I mean, we're not there yet. We're not even close.
Yeah.
There is technology where we can interact with the brain. We can get information from it, and we can. I don't believe there's been any human testing as far as putting information into the brain or causing reactions.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing, I can't remember if it was a video or an article I read, where they were able to attach electrodes or like leads to a cockroach, and you could basically control the cockroach.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. We get to that advanced to where that happens on humans. We might be. I don't know. We might be in trouble at that point.
we might not even last that long. Honestly.
Well, that's a good point. I mean, that is definitely a technology that's 100 or more years into the future. So,
but I feel like that's really the epitome, or that's like the end all is that instead of making something outside, making your surroundings into a game,
Yeah.
putting that into your consciousness,
Right.
and then there's no limit.
No,
There's no need for force feedback when
right,
you can
when
make
the
yourself
feedback is
feel
into
it
your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Because anything you feel then becomes real in a sense.
I definitely agree. I'm just looking at the clock over here, and it says it's Tuesday at 10:16.
2,200 hours.
Yeah. The ETA is Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
051.
This is a pretty long drive.
Yeah.
But now the game time. It's okay. So it's
Yeah, I don't know what is game time.
It looks like about 5 or 10 seconds per minute. Let's see.
I feel like it's probably going to be a lot of highway driving.
4, 5. Probably about 5 seconds per minute.
Okay.
So it's obviously a lot less in real time.
Right, but I feel like I've been driving forever, and I still have, I feel like, forever to go. I have 90 miles left, it says.
Well, hopefully we have something to talk about here.
Well, we have talked about the future of gaming, history of gaming, first games we ever played, and then the future of gaming. So what about the present of gaming?
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about that now. So, I mean, the next gen for this generation, there's going to be a next gen every 10 years, basically.
Yeah.
First, right now, it's PS4, Xbox One. I guess you could kind of consider the Wii U, and then the current technology for PC games.
Right.
Neither of us have purchased a next gen console yet.
Right.
And I'm really not in a hurry. I bought the PS3.
And we talked about this earlier off air because I got my tax refund, and I definitely have enough to purchase a next gen system. But I have no desire to whatsoever. And this is the first generation where I do not have any real desire whatsoever to purchase a next gen system soon after launch. This soon after launch, I should say.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I bought my PS3 I think a few months after its launch, and maybe half a year even. And there's a few titles that I want to play specifically. One of which was Metal Gear 4.
Right.
And that alone to me I think was worth the purchase of the PS3. But I'm at a point where I have a list of games that I need to play that I haven't yet, and they're all on current previous gen systems or on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Games I already own basically, and I feel like by the time I get to them, the next gen consoles, the price will drop dramatically. I'll just be able to save so much money. But there are a lot of games coming out that I'm interested in. One of which is The Division, which is a Tom Clancy.
Oh, really?
Game. May he rest in peace, by the way.
Clancy. Yeah.
It's like a cooperative.
I read Rainbow Six so much that it broke in half. I had the paperback version and I broke it in half.
I've never read a Tom Clancy novel.
Oh my God. Okay, you're missing out because Tom Clancy movies are some of the most
movies or has there been any movies?
Yeah, there've been movies. Clear and Present Danger.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, sorry.
Patriot Games. There was the Ben Affleck one that nobody cares about. They just had the Jack Ryan movie that's like an alternate history, I guess, of the Tom Clancy universe.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, Jack Ryan is one of the main Tom Clancy characters.
Who was that?
He was the guy that. He's the guy that's in Clear and Present Danger.
I don't know this universe at all.
So you pretty much have to.
Like I played Rainbow Six on the original PlayStation back in the day. But other than that,
you definitely have with Tom Clancy. You have to kind of start from the beginning, and he has a whole universe built around Jack Ryan. It's really comprehensive, and like it's almost an entire alternate history at this point, because it starts out in the 80s where Jack Ryan is a CIA agent, in the 80s, and it kind of goes from there. Oh, toggle. This is a really difficult section too.
Watch out, you're gonna crash.
I gotta crash.
I feel like you're doing pretty well though.
I've only crashed into the guardrail that one time. The night driving, I think, has been better.
I'm starting to feel it. I feel it after I finish this, and depending on how long your drive is, I think I might be a little discombobulated
Another hour still
by the time I
of game
get behind
time.
that wheel.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it right now. And now I'm stuck behind this traffic. I mean, this is a serious simulator. Like I'm
feeling the fatigue.
I'm feeling the fatigue sitting behind the wheel. My back hurts.
Earlier, I'm not sure if
My
it was...
beer's almost empty.
which is, the worst part of it all.
That is the worst part of it.
I can't remember if it was during the tech demo, which is technically before the official episodes, or if it was on the first episode where we went through the different options of the GPS. You can see F1, F5, F6, F7.
Yeah.
One of which gives you like route information, and it tells you when you're supposed to rest next.
Oh, okay.
And the game, there's a feature in the game, it's probably turned off by default, but it
Whoa.
has... No, don't crash.
Oh,
Whoa,
jeez.
man. You're not
Okay,
in
that was
America.
scary as the heck. Oh man.
Now we might end up just like your logo that you chose.
Yeah, I might end up on fire at this point. Luckily, I did not crash into that semi. So
One of the
that's
features
good.
of the game that is probably defaulted as off is
Rest
simulated
times.
fatigue.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm not sure what that does because I haven't tested yet. I'm assuming maybe it blurs the screen.
Yeah.
Or like it goes dark.
You've seen effects like that before, like in Call of Duty games, things like that. I would think it would be similar.
And getting back to the next generation, have you seen anything about Titanfall?
I have, and I've got several friends that are in that beta. And apparently open beta is going to be for Xbox One users.
Is it a cross-platform
shortly.
game?
It's Xbox and PC. Is from what I understand.
Oh, because it's EA, so it's going to be an Origin.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
You know,
I think
what's
so.
funny about that, though, is that the game is made or designed in the Source engine,
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know
which
that.
is...
Yeah, it's the Half-Life engine.
Right,
basically,
which
yeah.
is done by Valve.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, the game will not be in Steam because it's owned by EA.
Right. Okay. That the whole DRM thing is just a pointless pain in the ass for people that actually are going to pay for games. You're going to make people want to pay for games less because you're making them jump through more hoops. Is for me that's what it is.
For disc games, I agree. For digital distribution, the DRM is already built in my opinion. Like Steam games, things like that. Things like that.
I guess I could see that.
I don't think there's ever going to be a way to stop illegally pirating
No, I
or
agree.
downloading
There
games,
definitely isn't.
cracking games. But incorporating multiplayer, that's like built-in DRM because you need to have a login,
Right.
which you're probably paying for anyway.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the system, yeah, you might have Xbox Live or whatever it is.
Right, and depending on the game, it might be multiplayer only, or like the best part of the game is multiplayer, which Titanfall is a multiplayer game.
Yes.
Now, apparently they're designing it so that they're incorporating the single-player experiences, like the objectives, into the multiplayer, so that instead of having the single-player, which the designers spend all their time on,
Right.
And
And then
like-
you have
and
a
like-
tacked on kind
right,
of...
you spend like 20 minutes on that, and then you spend 100 hours in the multiplayer, you barely even experience it. Oh, you're still gonna wipe out here.
Nope. Not even close.
They're putting those elements,
I know what I'm doing.
and they're mixing it into the multiplayer experience. At least that's what I've read regarding, or what I've heard regarding Titanfall. Now, one of the other games that's coming out that's similar, kind of a similar, not concept, but general idea, I guess, is Evolve. Have you heard anything about that?
I've heard of it. I don't know what's in it.
So
Or what it's
Evolve
about.
is made by the same team that did Left 4 Dead, And if anyone's
Oh,
ever,
okay.
I'm sure most of the people listening or watching have played Left 4 Dead. Basically, it's a zombie shooter, cooperative. So you're working with basically 4 humans against the zombies. Now, when you get into multiplayer,
Oh, I definitely got a speed
oh
ticket.
man, €550.
I'm in Edinburgh. Oh, sweet. I'm right here. Okay.
Oh yeah, but we were closer to destination. So in Left 4 Dead multiplayer, you can play as the humans, or in versus mode, you can also play as the zombies. Evolve is similar to that, but it kind of takes us one step further, and basically you have one person playing the monster, which can evolve over time depending on resources that you pick up. And you're not in the U.S. You're driving on the left
Yes,
here.
I know. I'm driving the incorrect side of the road.
And then there's a team of 4 players, each is a different class, fighting against the monster.
Okay. I can see the value in that. You pit
It's-
one player against the rest of the players.
As far as I'm aware, it is other than its comparisons to Left 4 Dead, it's a completely new concept in gaming. I think you need to turn right now, yeah.
But that's okay. I just won't lie. That's all. I just won't lie.
That's fine. But yeah, actually you were lined up perfectly.
See? Yeah. I knew what I was doing.
So with if you play as the monster, I'm not sure what the technical term is here.
It's just technical term is that I stalled it.
Make sure you tell it. Okay, good. If you play as the monster, you can use the resources in the level to level up. The resources in the world to level up. Are you on an incline?
Must be.
And I remember you have
Handbrake.
to hit it twice.
Yeah.
Start
turn it off.
Start the
yeah.
engine first. Rev it up. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
But the parking brake's still on. Okay,
There we go.
I got you.
Thank you.
Now turn in there. Okay. So you can level up. When you first start as the monster, you're weak and vulnerable to the human players. But once you're allowed to like explore and grow, you become a force to
fun.
be reckoned with. I
Yeah.
suppose. So that looks very interesting as well. I think those 2 games are kind of the.
Yeah, Titanfall. I mean, that's the game that has excited me the
You're not
most.
even gonna try. You're just gonna...
Nope. Just gonna pour it in.
Actually, you know what? If you
Out of
pull
this
forward
generation.
enough, it might give it to you. We'll see. You probably have to be lined up with the direction of the thing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
See how far is that? As far as you can go?
Yeah.
Yeah, those 2 games are what I've been hearing a lot of lately. Man, just Andrew, you're fine.
Close.
And
17
they definitely
hours
seem
and 26 minutes.
game time. So, was it 5 seconds in game or real life per minute?
Yeah.
I have way too many drinks to do the math. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to do the math anyway.
Right.
But good work.
Thank you. So, that was the longest trip we've had so far on the Euro Truck Simulator.
That
was
is,
pretty good. Yeah.
yes. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to take the next run after this in episode 6. But just to finish up our talk here, and if you want to click through this while we do that.
Sure.
So yeah, those 2 games, I've seen those in, not the news, but the gamer...
All the previews and everything.
Right, lately. And they seem very interesting.
Right.
They're 2 similar concepts that I'd like to see go further. So this has been episode 5 of Let's Drink and Drive with myself, Jared.
And myself, Matthew.
I want to thank you all for watching and commenting. Share and like, please. And we'll see you next time.